faces, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. You like fast life. You like to drop, get down, dirt like a black guy. You want some love like when you feel caught in midnight. You got the best of me. You got me losing sleep.
I just wanna ball. I just wanna ball. I just wanna ball. I just wanna ball. I just wanna ball making plays.
Hey y'all, and welcome to this week's vlog. Today for Sunday I am not meal prepping, but I am simply making some shrimp using the following seasonings here. So if you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you're an old subscriber, thank you and welcome back. So I am using minced garlic along with some butter, some Old Bay, some salt, and some parsley to make just some simple shrimp. So we had these in the freezer and I wanted to get rid of them. I'm also using some Tony's in there. Tony's is a good Cajun seasoning. So with wanting to get rid of these shrimp, I just made this. Also added in like some garlic powder and just kind of let them cook down. These were like medium peeled, deveined, tail off shrimp, and that was a good thing. So for dinner today, I made some turkey meatloaf. Y'all, this recipe right here I found on Pinterest. If you need it, I'll try to have it in the description box down below instead of me trying to memorize it and tell you all. So basically you'll need the following items that you see there. Hope you know what it is. Started off with a bunch of different things, and I used ground turkey. So all you're gonna simply do differently is when you're adding in like your onions, you saute those. So while the olive oil was heating up, I went ahead and like mixed everything up. Cook these for about a good 5 minutes. Then you're gonna add in 3 teaspoons of minced garlic to your pan and kind of give it 1 more minute to let that simmer together. This little recipe here really just called for simple items like onions and minced garlic, as well as the turkey meat, and then, you know, like ketchup, Worcestershire sauce, Dijon mustard. I didn't have that, so I used regular mustard, and it makes it into 2 loaf pans. Instead of trying to put it into one, I used some creamy garlic pasta with it, and that was dinner.
I'll move your donut, you move your mash, okay?
Oh, what?
Hey y'all, and happy Monday. It has just been kind of like a weird weekend where, y'all, all I'm gonna say is it went by so fast because Friday night Charles went out with his friend. Saturday I had to go babysit. My mom was also up here and came out of nowhere. And then yesterday it just really felt like everything kind of just went by so fast. And what I mean by that is, you know, of course, like with yesterday being Sunday and me not meal prepping. So I did not meal prep yesterday, right? Because of the simple fact that we only have 4 days of work this week. Well, myself, I do, because I'm off Friday to take the kids. But I also didn't meal prep because, you know, I'm just like, it's almost spring break. I don't even care. So yesterday's vlog kind of just was very short. I didn't do, like I said, any meal prep. I didn't clean. I didn't do none of that because I had already did all of that Friday and Thursday afternoon after I got off. Friday, I was all basically working from home. So with that being said, I didn't do nothing. And yesterday's vlog was really short. So today, like I said, I'm just heading out to go get some lunch. I'm thinking of going to McDonald's just because it's the quickest. I really do want some nuggets, some sweet and sour sauce, a double cheeseburger. I want a good old Coke. I was drinking on the liquid IV this morning, and the good thing is, like, I can leave that in the car and it'll still be good for me. And I'm gonna go home this afternoon after finishing up the Coke for lunch and finishing the liquid IV. I'm gonna go home and make one of those apple cider vinegar pineapple juices and get on top of that. So that's almost been a week. And with, you know, coming off of the monthly, you know, cycle, I feel like literally good. I feel so good. You know, like normally when you come off, you're just like, okay, it's over. But when I say I feel good. So like I said, I'll catch y'all at McDonald's, and then I gotta go back to work. And this afternoon, I'm not doing anything. Literally everything's done at home. Dishes, laundry, everything is put away. I do have some things that are supposed to be coming in the mail today, so I'm excited about that. Hey y'all, it is 3:02. I need to hurry up and get ready to get home by 3:30 to get Cam in the house. But Scott was like, she wanted to go to Dunkin' and get some ice cream. Okay, cool. So that'll be the one fun thing we do before we go on this trip Friday. So the kids already know now where we're going. Charles's loose lips told Sky the other night, and basically from there, I just simply told her like what we were gonna really be doing. And then basically Cam found out this morning. So I gave Cam his gift, which was a cute little box of Baltimore Ravens playing cards. Sky's gift is at home waiting on us to get home, which she got, and she already knew about it. Some of the Instamax film, like little things so that she can take pictures with her camera. So she has 60 of them. She's only, you know, going to use, like, I would say, you know, 1 or 2 packs on this trip, and then the rest will be saved for vacation. So now that they know like what we're gonna do, it's all set in stone. I am, you know, making the effort every day this week to the rest of the week to eat at home, drink coffee at home, and you know, just not to whatever. But ice cream is like, you know, $3-4, no big deal. And yeah, so I'll catch you guys once I get home and settled in. Y'all, let me tell y'all the craziest thing. When I just went, my intentions was not to go get a coffee, right? But I got me a iced latte. Problem is, they didn't have no French vanilla syrup, no brown sugar syrup, and no, it was another type of syrup. She was like, all we have is caramel hazelnut. Okay, well, I don't do hazelnut like that. I did try hazelnut Friday, and it was good, but I just, you know, wouldn't put myself to try every, you know, restaurant's hazelnut syrup. So anyways, then Sky got a double scoop of, or she wanted a double scoop of the chocolate ice cream. They didn't have that either. So it resulted in her having to get the chocolate chip ice cream. So she got 2 scoops of that. Basically, I got charged for the 2 scoops of ice cream and then a 3 count of the glazed munchkins, because that was supposed to be free. Well, I didn't get it for free, but I ended up getting more than I asked for $1.35. So I will take that. And she didn't charge me for the iced coffee. But anyways, it's time to head home. I got some books that I need to take in the house that I bought from Scholastic. Scholastic is like it's really good because that's how you can build up your library collection and stuff, especially like for your kids. And eventually when I want to, you know, have my classroom down the road, that is the way to build that up. So I have Target and Temu sitting outside the house right now, and I need to hurry up and get home for that. So I should be home in about 10 minutes. All right, y'all, now that I'm at home, I wanted to share with you guys what I got from Target really quickly. Target was just, like I said, something simple. And in order to get the film for her and shipped, I had to pay for like 2 more things to make it equal up to that $35 shipping. So here we have the Instamax Fuji film. This is 60 total exposures. So there is 6 10 count Instamax mini film packs. So I hope that this is the correct one. I definitely will have to see if it is the correct one. If not, it means that I'm taking it back to Target before the week's out to get the money back, because I don't even know if this is the one that she needs. I just know that she has the Instamax, but I think that it's the wrong one. And then I also got a snack business snack container by Tabitha Brown. This was $5. So in the snack box here, it's simply just some containers, and it comes with the parchment kind of like down in here to keep it all together. So basically it fits in here like this, and you can have 4 different snacks in here. And I think that this will be great for our road trip for Friday, where I can put goldfish, some fruit snacks, and you know, Lord knows what else. I thought it was smaller, but these were on sale, like I said. And last but not least, I got some spring food storage containers. These will be great to use just for the rest of the school year as far as meal prepping, and get rid of like some of the other ones. These ones I feel like I can just like put up in the cabinet like that. So that's what I got from Target. And then basically, let me show you guys the books that I had got. So these are just some cute little simple books that I picked out for like my kids that eventually I will, you know, use down the road in my own classroom. So the first one, I have the Babysitter's Club. This is just like a little novel kind of book, like a comic book. And I thought that this would be great for Sky. I got Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus. Y'all, Mo Willems is my favorite. So I wanted to make sure I got this book to add into my collection. Y'all know I love sharks. And every time we go to Myrtle Beach, we always try and find shark teeth. So I got this Ultimate Shark Collection book here. It says 20 replica shark teeth inside from Scholastic. It has the shark teeth, a nonfiction book, and then like a little labeled case. So this is really nice. I got Sky a little chapter book, and it is called Moonlight Rider's Fire Horse. These are just like some little books that she can read to herself, or like take in the car and start to read. I got this Party Hardy Kitty Corn. I got Pete the Cat Crayons Rock. And of course, like I said, I love sharks, so I got Dive Into Sharks. And this one has 3 replica shark teeth. So a cow shark, great white shark, hammerhead shark. And then it is just a book all about sharks. And then I got Sky this super sticker book of Lilo and Stitch. It literally has like so many stickers. This one was actually free, because if you spend over a certain amount, like I think it's like 35, you get a free something. Then I got the Unicorn Diaries, Bo and the Merbaby, Diary of a Pug. I got Hello, My Name is Axolotl. And then I got the 2-pack for If You Give a Pig a Pancake, and If You Give, I think it's If You Give a Pig a Party. So this is just like a 2-pack. That was $6. Like, why not? These books right here are all about kindergarten. And like I said before, I would love to teach kindergarten or first grade when it is my time. I also picked out the Pigeon Will Ride the Roller Coaster. This was like $6 as well, by Mo Willems again. I got If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. That way I can build up my collection of the If You Give a collection. And there's plenty more to order. I'm just not sure. It's not in the back of those books. And then I got Sky this one. It's called Wash Day Love. And this one is about how, well, the first one was about how the dad does the hair. And this one is just simply like about wash day and, you know, like getting stuff in her eyes and her face while getting her hair washed. But of course, just like something to support that. So that's what I got. Let me get ready to get up and do some things. All right, so it seemed to work, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think that now you can take pictures Friday, like at the aquarium, or ramen, seafood, and the zoo, cheesecake factory, all that good stuff. Okay. I'll tell y'all what, that little cop that sits down here every morning, I've talked about before, he will literally hit a quick U-turn on your ass and pull you over. And I'm like, listen, I'll never find out. I will never find out. I honestly, in my 31 years of living, have only gotten one ticket. And that ticket was $90 as it was. And I clearly paid it off before having to go to court because I was just like, I'm not dealing with it. Nope. But y'all, I thought that this like nail polish would last. I just put this on Saturday and today's Tuesday and it's chipping. So I think that I'm gonna have to redo this Thursday night so that way it doesn't chip away Friday, and it'll like, you know, still be good until Saturday when we come back. So the hair is just not giving today, for real. I thought that I would like, you know, let it be down and just put a headband over top of it. But like I said, it's not doing what I wanted to do. Anyways, today's Tuesday. I don't have much planned. Literally, I have to go to work. Okay, I have to go to work. So not only do I have to go to work for the millionth time, but I also, you know, just have some cleaning up around the house to do this afternoon. All this packing for this trip and then packing ahead of time for the summer one, just so like I can put the clothes away that I'm not going to be using, was my main goal. So yeah, I'm doing that. Then of course we got some dishes that I got to do this afternoon, vacuum, and of course, you know, I'm almost down to 0 videos on my watch later list, so amen for that. I started out with 600 of y'all's videos on my watch later list, and I've knocked it down now to about 75. So I have let the videos run and play. But anyways, I'll catch y'all later.
Looks like a shark.
Mm-hmm. Hey y'all, I can't even lie to y'all. I am feeling lazy. I'm feeling sleepy. I'm honestly just feeling tired, okay? So I've been home since about 2:50. And for one, it says it's 55, mostly cloudy outside. First of all, with no sun, it feels a little chilly. And I'm already turning some heat on. But that's the reason why I still got my coat on. My Temu came, and of course, you know, with Temu, you really forget that you bought stuff, especially like because of all these, you know, deals that I was doing. But yeah, so like I said, I haven't really been doing much. I am starving. All I had for lunch today was 2 strawberry peanut butter and jelly Uncrustables and a bag of Funyuns. Okay. And I had my Concord Grape Liquid IV, and that was it. You know, like, not that I'm trying to starve myself or nothing, but it's just like I'm packing stuff from home versus going out to eat. And I also, I'm also just trying to, you know, like, whatever. So I'm about to heat up these green onion pancakes. Y'all, if you've never been to Trader Joe's, let me show you what you need to get. Right, so these are the Taiwanese green onion pancakes. They're ready to cook. They literally come in a thin little disc like this. You have to heat up 1 teaspoon of like vegetable oil or olive oil, and then you fry it in there, and it does come out to look like that. I'll show y'all one. Hey y'all, y'all. I know that I have not really vlogged much today because today just started off rocky again. Y'all, first of all, let's go ahead and have a sit down conversation. First of all, today was rocky because, okay. How do I start this? Being that it is 3 days, right? So today makes Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday, and then Friday. Well, let me take away Friday because I don't work on Friday. So we have 2 days, me and my kids, before the spring break starts and before our trip. So I wake up this morning. Today is a planning day for first grade teachers, which means that they go like upstairs in the book room. They plan out things for the next, 9 weeks or whatever. And they literally have from 7:30 until 2:30. When I woke up this morning, I immediately got a mad text and then a text followed behind it. Like, why do we even tell her, like what it is we need as far as like the support in our classrooms if they're just going to pull you guys anyway? Okay, kind of figured that this was going to happen. Well, I feel like, if I haven't shared this before, I feel like I was ready to go. I was really ready to have to find another school. I was really worried that, I was going to lose out on the, the friendships that I've built with my coworkers over the last 6-7 years because my boss, who is just choosing to nitpick at the moment. And, I'm good at playing games, but these are games I'm not willing to play. When I feel that you are nitpicking and, trying to try me, I'm going to go there. I've never had a boss that has made me feel like I'm not part of a place until I came here. Let me just say I have ignored all of that over the years, and I have given it my all to continue to strive and, get the degree, become the teacher that I know I can become and want to become. I've had 6 to 7 years now to figure out a lot of different things, how I would treat my IAs, how to work with my IAs, how to, deal with a principal that's, nitpicking. Let me just say, I'm not one to run from my problems. I'm one to confront the problem head on. I've always been that way. When you asked me to sub for just an hour and 30 minutes, why? The thing here in our district, if you're a teacher and you're watching this, I do include, these things into my vlogs because it's part of my lifestyle. I'm a teacher who is an instructional assistant teacher, and that means that we assist, whatever grade we're working with help, okay? So it's just in our district that if you have a student teacher, that student teacher goes with you all to planning. And then you basically use the IAs to cover you. Well, it's just like all of a sudden, nobody wants to use me. Nobody wants to use Virginia, which is the other instructional assistant in first grade. And we're just like stuck, being the IAs and not getting the sub pay when we are there every single day. We know what to do. Why bring someone else in to sub when they don't know what to do? I'm not helping you out because I'm here. You are choosing to come in and be a sub, then choose to come in and be a sub as me, the IA. You sit back and you get to do what I do, which is a lot. But when they sub as the IAs, it is nothing. It seems like nothing. Just be there for support as far as like backing up 20 kids in each classroom. You know what I mean? Like that. So it made me go off at work this morning. It just like set me off. And my coworker just walked off from me, and I said, you know what? That's good. That's good. Continue. Like, you came to me, and the moment I start speaking my piece, you want to walk away. Walk away. And it just set me in like a negative headspace today because this is not how I planned on spending my day. but I turned it around. And I was just like, I have things to do at home. I need to vacuum. I have dishes I need to wash. And I also wanted to start laundry. So I wanted to get laundry out the way with today so that I can fold it, get everybody to put their clothes away. Because Friday morning, we're going out the door. You know what I mean? And like tomorrow when I get home, it's making sure that the laundry is put away. It's making sure that the dishes are washed for the night. It's making sure that all trash is getting ready to get out of here. You know what I mean? So, yeah. You know, at the end of the day, I don't let that get to me. But when you're going out the door as far as not being our principal anymore and you're like literally like talking crap to us, you got it. You're like, you want to nitpick with somebody else. It just won't be me because I'm the right one for that. I feel like a lot of these principals try and like put you beneath their shoe, like that's what you are and you're not. You know, I wouldn't be in school if that was the case. So that's kind of how the day started. I know that was like a long bit of information, but with it, you know, being part of my lifestyle, I included it here. So I haven't really vlogged much today. I did go at lunchtime to get some chicken tenders and fries, like from down the hill, and then I had to let the heating people in, cooling and heating people in to fix the part on the heating unit. And that was the thing, right? Like, if you don't have a key to let the, like, I don't want nobody just in my house. And the thing was, I came home, door unlocked. Like, you could at least have locked it back. But anyways, that's what I'm gonna get up and do. Vacuum these dishes real quick. It's almost 4:32, so I need to get ready to figure out something for dinner. And then I also want to get started on this laundry and get, you know, like rooms cleaned up tomorrow night. That way Friday morning we can just dip out. Tomorrow afternoon I have to go pick up the rental. And that's going to be so much fun. Yeah, it's going to be so much fun. Literally, so much fun. Because when we did this trip before, we left out in the afternoon after work, and that was like around 5, 6 o'clock, and that was a lot. So I'm really glad that we get to leave whatever time we want to leave. I just am thankful for like the memories that I get to share with my kiddos and, you know, build new things as far as like showing them things. I don't know, like I just really need a decompress from work before I choke somebody.
You don't know nothing till you hear that R. Kelly. That Keith Sweat. Who else, Charles? I hear crickets.
I don't. I hear the bathroom.
I know about the 90s.
Could go in the stadium with nobody there.
Good morning, y'all. I'm gonna end this vlog with simply showing y'all what Thursday, March 27th is going to behold. So let me go ahead and give y'all the rundown of the clips that you're about to see to end this vlog. First of all, I'm going to Starbucks because I want a drink this morning. Today's my last day to work this week. And then basically we're on spring break a day early because I planned this trip. So I also need to get some cash off of my card. And for Sky, because today we're doing a petting zoo. So the Coastal Winds Petting Zoo is coming to our school, and they are going to be letting kids take pictures with either a reptile or an exotic bird, and then they have like some other package deals that you can get. So with that being said, I need to do those two things. The sunrise, is coming up, and it's actually really beautiful. It reminds me of cotton candy. And then also I will need to be, you know, cleaning up the house this afternoon by getting all the laundry done and put away, as well as dishes washed and everything else, in order to go on the trip. So we also will have to go get the rental at 5 o'clock. So just kind of got like a little bit of everything kind of going on today. So Join me. All right, y'all, so I am off. The field trip was actually, it was fun. It was like about frog and toad, and I know many of y'all know about frog and toad, especially, you know, growing up in the 90s and in the thousands. Anyways, it was just about a year with toad and frog and how they went through the different seasons and you know, just kind of that little stuff. So anyways, my plan is that I'm actually heading home now, and I'll have about like an hour and maybe like 20 minutes to get anything done that I need to, like start a load of laundry or something. And then kind of like after that, I'll be heading off to go get the rental. So you guys can join me really quickly as I get a couple things done, bags together, vacuum, dishes, anything else that needs to be done before we get ready to go get it. Y'all, being that it's spring break, it is time to clean my mugs for the week. Also take everything out of this bag and I'm gonna put it into my new bag because I got a new bag from Marley Lily. So I got this bag the other day. I just didn't unbox it because I just was not in the mood. But this is my new bag from Marley Lily. It has slits on the sides. And the thing is, with this backpack, I was debating about doing it, but these water bottles don't fit in here. So they will have to go on the inside. So I do have a zipper that unzips the backpack, y'all. But with this backpack, this bad boy literally zips all the way down like this. So I could lay it flat and have stuff in here. I do have a zipper pocket back here. I also have like the 2 water bottle compartments on the side, and then just like a compartment up here. This part does not zip, so I really wouldn't put anything in there that could possibly fall out. But I got it engraved with my initials on it. And I'm just gonna transfer everything over to this bag. All right, so when I do go back, all I really need is my laptop in there, along with my folder of all of our goodies. And then this is kind of like the crisis stuff, but safety things. So I keep that in there. I'm also throwing in my lotion from Bath and Body Works, the charger, just a spare one of these. I have some liquid IVs that I have been holding on to. So I have 3. I'm gonna put those in a bag. This one is the cotton candy one. I need to put that back in the kitchen. I keep that just in case she ever needs one. And then I have like some hair ties, but I really only need one. I love to have my little mints in here, along with my some type of chapstick just in case, an eye cloth, a timer if I ever need to, and then my USB. So then once I'm done with that, I will put my water bottle back in here, and that's all I will need to finish out the rest of the year. For right now, I feel like it's getting warmer. Eventually, I will, you know, fully take these out, but for right now, I will keep that in there. So that's the rest of the stuff that's not going in. But meanwhile, these ones need to be away.